in the power blender. But I already have a power blender because I'm awesome. Okay. We can at least do that, and then we can see if it like remembers the recipe or whether I have to remember it. Because me having to remember it is not the greatest. So there should be some pine trees. Are those pine trees? Where do I get pine tree sap from then? There's some like kind of star-shaped flowers apparently as well. I thought anything that I could harvest would be like glowing. Those look like herbs. Those look like they should be herby. You look like you might have something to harvest. No? These look like pine trees. But I can't harvest anything from them. None of them seem to be like glowing or anything because it was... Let me just check I don't already... Oh, there's a flower that's glowing. Okay. Sunburst button. So I have to wander around until I can find the right things. What's that on the path? Bit of grass, I guess. So I don't know if the actual tree itself will be glowing if I'm allowed to... Oh, right. Yes. Collect that. Blue bottle flower, okay. Do I need to use the glass bottles on these herbs as well? Or is it only like really specific? I don't know if I should because she said a star-shaped herb. Okay, it's done now. So let's see what I've got. Oh, it doesn't look like a properly... No, I didn't do it properly. Okay, right, let's go back to this tree that I could harvest from and we'll try again. See what I did wrong. Alright, okay, I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to get the glass bottle above my head. I collected evergreen sap. Nice. And then I'll try and get these like little herb things. I can only imagine it's these. I hope so. Right, so glass bottle. Oh no, I collected pixie pollen. No, can I empty it? Please let me empty it out. Oh, now I've got to buy another blinking bottle. Grrr. They didn't know what kind of... I mean, it might be like these little ones, these little star-shaped herbs. Oh, there's a mushroom there. Well, so now I know where I get pixie pollen from, I suppose. And I know how to get pine sap. So those are all good things. I think it was the guy in here maybe had another bottle, but I don't think I have enough money for it now. I have to ship some stuff. Benjamin's craft shop is closed. Okay, so how about we go home, we start again. I think there is a little storyline in this game. At the moment, I've just got... Okay, so there was a guy called Paxel, and he came along, and he basically said to me that I need to save the town, and he said that there was, like, the people that came here before me, there was a farmer called Noel, who used to own this farm, so if you have a little look up on the sign here, you'll see that it says that it's Noel and... Sorry, Noah, not Noel. Noah Hayseed, the farmer's like ranch. So Noah used to be like really good friends with all the spirits and things around here. So they had like a really prosperous time. The village was doing really, really badly. And then he made friends with all the spirits. And it was really good for a while. But then he died. And so now they're going through a time of terrible poverty. The crops are failing. People are having to move out because they can't make enough money to live here. Which is why you don't have all the tailors and stuff. So basically if I go into my book here, the village primer, you can see that there's gaps, and those are all the people that have moved out of town that we can get to move back in. So that's part of what we need to do. So just get everything nice again and get the old people that moved out to come back. So that is the story. I wonder if you try to collect something new, if it will give you the option to get rid of what's in the bottle. I could try. To find a star-shaped herb and see if that'll work. So the first thing I would need to do then is to select the pixie pollen, put it above my head. Well, just for testing it, I could just use a tree. Find one of these trees to collect from. That looks like one I could collect from. Oh, there's like a star-shaped sort of herby thing. Ah, yes. No, it won't let me do it. Thank you for the idea, Jessica Rabbit, but I have found a star-shaped, what I think is a star-shaped herb that I can collect from. So that's really good. I just need to buy another spare bottle. Ambrosia berries. That sounds very tasty. I think I'm going to chuck some potatoes into my little box and then go to bed. And then I'll try and head by a few shops tomorrow and see if I can find myself another glass bottle. Because I'm very close to making the stew. I've just kind of messed up a little bit because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, so what are we going to send away? Maybe... I don't want to send too many of my potatoes or anything like that away. I could sell some of my strawberries though. See how much I get for those. Can I mix the two things I already have and go back and get more sap? I could try that. Hopefully I don't lose the bottles. So it looks to me like I have to... This is all experimentation. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here with this whole mixing thing. I have to go this side. Sometimes it doesn't like me trying to do things on the wrong side. Concocted natural salve. And I've got 2 glass bottles back. Thank you, Lady Caitlana. That's great. That's really good. Okay, so let's go and see if we can... let's go to bed so we get some daylight, actually. And then go and see if we can do a little bit of, like, harvesting. But yes, I am ready for bed. Even if I do nothing in this stream but make the stew for the mayor, I will be very happy. Once I obtain a fishing rod, try casting it all around Sugar Blossom to find the lucky spot. There was something about like chucking a coin in a well or something before I went... Oh, that was before I went mining, wasn't it? Because we went in the mine. That was a good way to make some money. Sell the pollen you collect. I'll make it into things like natural salves. So I'll try and make a few different concoctions and I could try and sell them. Like that natural salve, I don't need that for anything. Well, not at the moment anyway, I might do. So, let's try again with this whole collecting thing. Crushed herb. Fantastic. That's my crushed herb collection point. And there's definitely a little tiny... I'm looking for like the really small evergreen trees. Like, I don't think I can just collect from these ones. I'll try though. I will give it a go. Give it a bash. It looks to be like some really quite specific spots you need to go to collect things. So I'll go to the tree that I went to before. A little bit of a puzzle for me to do. I have so neglected my crops. We better go and water them today. Because I've really neglected them. But it looks like this tree might be one of the few that I can actually collect from. Oh no, there's nothing to collect in that tree now. I'll have to find a different one that's like looks the same as that though. Trust me to muck this up. I know what kind of tree I'm looking for now though, so that might make it a bit easier. Oh, here we are. Here's one. Perfect. We have the stuff now. So I'll go back, I'll water my crops, and we'll make the rest of the stew. That will be... If I do nothing else today, that'll be my thing. I think we missed the collection time, so we won't get money till tomorrow. I've got mail? What? Hello, Vizier of Truth. Welcome to the stream. Well, it's... yeah, you guys saying it looks like Stardew Valley. It's like, it kind of... This one, I think, came out like a really similar time to Stardew Valley as well. And I wonder whether the devs were a bit like, how come this other game's getting all the attention? I got mail. Haha! Shipment deposit, 420 coins from Mayor Barley. Yay! I need to get more seeds today as well. I'm going to water what I've got. It seems like it doesn't like die if you don't water it, which is quite nice. Let's get the watering can. Refill it. They don't die, they just don't grow and you don't make any money. Hey, you've got another little cabbage harvest going on here now. Fantastic. Watering can is empty. No! To replant this whole big old patch. So we have 40 squares of farm that we're allowed to like farm here, which I think is quite nice because it means that you're not spending all day like literally just watering your crops. There's other things to do, which I do appreciate. Wonderful. Right, off we go. So I've got 10 already planted. That means that by my power of mathematical awesomeness, we need 30 seeds of something else. Because as you all know, I am amazing at mathematics. Especially mental arithmetic. It's my speciality. Now, I can't remember which way the little farm was. Where I bought the seeds. Like, where's Annabelle's little stall? Okay, so I need to go through to Breezy Meadow and then head north. I can do that. What's 2 plus 2? Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. My worst is when I'm trying to do things like calculate fences and things for Portia, and I'm like, oh, well, I've got 6 needed on each side, and then I need like 8 on 8 fences on each side. Sorry, 6 fences on each side for 8 sides. So 6 times 8, and then I'm like, I think it's 42 and it's 48 or something. I don't know. Nightmare. For today's festival. Oh no, there's a festival! Quick, run! Where is the festival? It was at the ranch. Was it at the ranch? Or is it in the square? I need to go and prove my riding prowess. Danny, you've not played Portia in a month. Yeah, that is illegal. You're right. Guys, were any of you paying attention as to where this festival actually is? Oh, here it is. That's fine. Silver Stallion Dash! Woohoo! This festival's all the blinking time. It's a fine festival that allows everyone to gather on a beautiful spring day like this. Horses are such beautiful creatures, it's easy to forget how much strength they have coursing through their bodies. It's cold north where Amber and I grew up. The horses were more shaggy and stocky to suit the climate, so that's Cole and Amber. The same could be said about that of the folks from our village, now I think about it. I can still collect a good amount of apples. Unfortunately, Mono doesn't like me participating in the dash. Something about embarrassing someone or other. You are very embarrassing, so yeah, I understand Mono completely. Poor Alex. Alexander still thinks he can keep up, but I accepted long ago that this is a festival for the young'uns. The young'uns, you young'uns.
Howdy.
Howdy, Sheila. Have you got a chance to walk around and mingle a bit? No, not yet. Why don't you go and enjoy the festival then? Come on back when you're ready to start the dash. Okay. I'm nervous about this dash. Are you going to participate in the dash? It's great fun. I think I might, Logan. Logan and Senna are together again. Sitting in a tree. K-I-double-S-I-N-G. I considered a horse a while back to help quicken my morning delivery route, but honestly, I enjoy my long walks. I'm lazy. I would take the horse every time. It's so wonderful to see you at a village festival like this, Sheila. Sugar Blossom seems more and more like home every day, doesn't it? Yes. Take care atop that horse if you're going to be racing the dash. The last thing we want is for someone to get hurt. Alright, chat to everyone. I think it's smart for Zachary and Marion to use this festival to determine if someone is ready to own a horse. That way their animals always end up in capable hands. This is like taking a driving test, guys. It's like a driving test for horses. Get on over to Marion if you want to participate in the dash. I bet you want to get certified to own a horse, don't you? Talk to my mum when you're ready to start the dash. Guys, what if I fail my horsing test? I wish my Uncle Benjamin would come to more of these festivals. He's a lot like the cows out there, independent, stubborn, and more than a mite smelly after a day in the workshop. Terrible. Hello, Bloom. My mum says I'm still too young to ride a horse, but Zachary told me he started riding when he was 6 years old. To be fair, I think I learned to ride a horse when I was about 8 or 9. I wasn't much older than Bloom. Promise me you'll be careful up in the saddle, Sheila. I prefer a nice flower arrangement to a big old horse. Flowers don't get spooked and buck you off. It'd be one thing I'd enjoy doing again would be riding a horse. I always felt like, I don't know how many of you know this, but I've lost about 22 kilos of weight in the last year or so. Still got a bit to go. But when I was at my heaviest, I kind of didn't feel almost that it would be fair to a horse to have me sat on it. I know it's probably not entirely true. Horses are very strong. I'm sure they would have coped. But, you know, if I lose a bit more weight, that might be something I'd like to do again. Something, you know, I've not done in a long time. Okay, so Petal always has such interesting stories about the way things used to be in Sugar Blossom. I could sit and listen all day. Aw, that's so nice. Like, people listening to old people's stories. I've got a story about an old person telling stories, actually. That's like story inception, isn't it? Caspian says, nay, nay, I say. You just have to quit horsing around and you won't fall. About my horsing test. Well, When I was very, very small, and I used to go to my grandma's house, her next door neighbour was a very old man, and he's sadly passed on now. And me and my little sister used to go and see him and listen to his stories, and he used to just love seeing it. And he always called us the fairies at the bottom of his garden, because we'd come in through the garden from our grandparents into his house, and we'd go and knock on his door and say hello. And it was lovely. And it's like, that's just such a community thing, and it's such a nice thing. And you know, we both got something from that. Like, we would get to look around his house and to hear stories of when he was younger, and you know, I think he'd been in all sorts of wars, and he liked to bet on the horses and all sorts of things like that that we didn't really know about. And then he'd get to just get some company and see some people, which, you know, he didn't get much of. It was lovely. Doesn't happen enough nowadays. That's why I like the thing where I think there's one of the pet food companies or something that has like a program where the dogs and old people get together. So like the old people will come around and they'll like walk your dog for you, so that they can have like, they can meet you, they can have companionship, they can go for a little walk, they can take your dog out, and when they're out with the dog, people come and see them. Oh, I better start this horse race, because it's actually like night time now. Okay, let's get started. The rules are simple. Guide your horse around town and collect as many apples as possible. There are 15 in total. Around the whole town? You only have a few minutes once we start, so ride quickly. Try to cover every corner of the village. Once it's over, trade your apples for prizes at Hayley's booth. If you manage to find 10 or more, you'll get certified. Right. It's another Easter egg hunt. Yay! I just did one of those in Portia, and I got 6 monster tokens. Okay. Are you ready to start the Silver Stallion Dash? Yes, I guess now is as good a time as any. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Ready, set, go! Okay. Apples, there's one apple. Need to cover every corner. We've got 5 minutes to find 10 apples. There's not so many places we can actually go, so especially on the horse by the looks of it. I'm looking everywhere I can. Ah! Oh, look, there's some more of that herb stuff. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much more around here. Looking for apples. Anybody seeing any apples around here? I'm looking for apples. No. Need to do a bit of off-roading, I think. I need my 10 apples. I need them now. I have only found 1 so far. That really sucks. 2. I've got like 4 minutes left. Grief. Trying to be methodical here. Can't remember where I've gone now either. There's one. 3. So I have 3 minutes left. Oh, I don't know if I've missed any. I don't know how much off-roading to do. I think I am a horse now, you're right. Oh, there's one. 4. Got 2 minutes left. Go this way. Hunting for these apples. I don't know if I'm going to find them though. Quick, 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 quick. I've managed to find like 4 out of 10. I've got 2 minutes left. I need to hurry up. 5. Let me get to it. Six. One right down the beach. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do this, guys. I've got 4 more to find. Trying to be really methodical, but really quick at the same time, and it's kind of crazy to do. Oh, this is my farm area. Anything up here? Oh, I don't know if... Aha, one up there. Right, 7. Glad I checked that. So we haven't been down into the actual town itself. Eight. 9. Come on, just one more and I'll have my horse license. Got 30 seconds to do it. I see it, I see it, I see it. 10th apple, 10th apple. Yes, we did 10 apples. Yes, guys. Yes, 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 yes. 11. So there's 4 more hidden away somewhere. I can just be like quite slow about finding them now if I want. We've been like everywhere now, haven't we? Oh, that's the end. We got 11. 11 out of 14 is not bad. Time's up. Come on back to Honeyberry Pasture and trade those apples for prizes. Oh, I'm so pleased. I passed my horsing test. Great job. If you want to look for even more apples, I'll let you try the dash again. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. I did well, I think. Remember, you can trade those apples for prizes over at Hayley's booth. You've more than proven yourself as a skilled rider, She-Lab. I'd be happy to sell you your own horse next time you stop by the shop. It'll probably be expensive, but at least I can start saving up for it now. Amazing. Chicken feed or barn fodder? More prizes. Animal medicine, grandmother's sugar. Glass bottles or Eden fruit. Alright, so I can go through them. Oops, I went for chicken feed. Alright, I can get chicken feed and barn fodder and glass bottles. How many? Oh, would it be 10 apples for a glass bottle? That might be worth it though. Used up all my apples. Oh, that's okay. I'm really happy with that. I feel so slow now. Oh no, I feel so slow. I liked being a horse. It was awesome. Well, we've talked to pretty much everyone today. And I was going to get some more seeds for my crops, but kind of ran out of time. And all the shops are closed now, so I think I'm just going to head to bed. Just going to head to bed. If I can find my house, that is. Oh, I've gone way too far north. I know, I'm in Sunflower Farm now. I'm starting to learn where I'm going a bit more. There's a mind swap. I've been watching like Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency recently. I watch a lot of Stranger Things, I know. And there was some like mind swapping with animals in that. That was kind of cool. We could go beach combing or something if you guys wanted to, but I think we'll carry on. We'll go back to my house and we'll mix up that potion and we'll make the stew. I think that would be a good thing to do before the end of the night. And what are we at the moment? 10 to 8. Got about another hour to go, I think. I think I'd like to wrap the stream up at 9 o'clock my time because obviously I need to make sure I'm on time for getting Avak. Winston, did I not feed you today? Winston is in a playful mood today. Oh, you're so cute. Did I not feed you though? Did I get all too excited about like everything else? Like the horse race. I am looking forward to seeing how much a horse costs. It'd be something to save up for. I am ready for the bed. They did well to adapt Douglas Adams' wit to TV. Was it the UK version or the new US one? Well, I don't know. It's the one that's got Elijah Wood in it, if that is any help to you. And I found it like on Netflix. But it's got a British actor playing Dirk. Once you have the digging spade, take Winston for walks and the hound will sniff out buried treasure. What? I didn't know that. I need to take him everywhere. Okay, so first thing we're going to do... Actually, I haven't watched the TV in ages as well. I'm being such a bad farmer. The Fortuna raffle? Oh my goodness. Did we play that? No, we didn't, did we? Okay, it's going to be the magpie token. Yeah, I don't think we quite had the nerve to play that one this time. The news. Marion would like to extend her thanks to everyone who attended the Silver Stallion Dash yesterday. And the weather is going to be drizzly. Stay in and stay dry. No chance. I'm going out in my summery little shorts and my summery little top. Because I'm clever like that. Go check on these crops then. See if any are ready. No, they're going to take a bit longer. Okay, so we need to... I didn't actually make the stew, did I? I said I would, but I didn't do it. So let's go back and do that. Right, so I can now mix together... Oh, I need to have the ingredient, don't I? My crushed herb and my evergreen sap. Mix, 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 herbal mix. Now I have all the stuff to make the stew, and I have prepared this. Wow, that was the fastest slow cooker in the world.